It's a process that really focuses the mind, whether you're working as a client or whether you're working as a consultant. It's quite an intense process. A lot is covered in a 60-minute session, to the point where when you first start with the question, you wonder where it's going to go, and it becomes fascinating to see the journey that the questioning takes and the result and resolution at the end. Key learning, I think, is to click into the way Will actually lead the group. He leads in a very, very subtle manner, which is obviously due to his experience of how to run these things. So they are being guided and they are being moulded, but in a very gentle, subtle way that you don't necessarily realise is happening. Also, Will's intuition, I think, without any doubt, rubs off on people. You can't help but, once you get into some of the questions that he will ask, that will then drive you to use your own intuition a lot more. Working with Will and the way Will works the group, it became very apparent that my problem that I brought to the table was an awful lot bigger than I thought it was, and it was actually holding back the way the business I work in was going to go forward. It was actually holding it back. It was that big a problem. Having worked with Will, all that became down to the whole idea of action, something happening. I was able to go away and put things into place and come back, report back and say, yeah, I've done it, and it has freed up the business moving forward. I think the key benefit is, again, his understanding of people. Will is a people person, and I think if you're going to understand and operate within action learning and what it is all about, it is all about people. It does have an element of counsel to it, and Will, being a people person, he understands how to guide people and how to get the best out of people within that environment, and I think that's down to, as I say, his intuition and his understanding and interest in other people. The advice I would give to anybody just thinking about it at this stage is to look more into what action learning really is, because it's more than just a title. Probably the best thing to do would be to talk to Will at greater depth and probe Will as to what it actually means, what the process is all about, and how it can benefit the company, because it's obviously got to have a payoff, and I've certainly seen that it does pay off. So the advice I would give to somebody that is on the verge of contemplating whether to use it or not, get a better understanding of it, ask Will about it, because he is passionate and he will be able to bring across exactly what it's about and how it can benefit your company.